Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash.
Hey, it's Dino from Digitspin Crypto, and we got breaking information from Electroneum. The information that you've got to know right here on Digitspin Crypto. Do me a favor, make sure you spank that like button, comment down below, and subscribe to be able to get this breaking information and news and fun and entertainment only from Digitspin Crypto. So let's get to it. All right, so let's get this started. So Electroneum just put out an announcement on their Facebook page, and very important information that you're going to learn here on Digitspin Crypto. So let's bring this up real quick. At the Electroneum Facebook page, they have a quick announcement. And there's two big things that are happening on this announcement. And once you go here, you'll have the ability to continue reading. So we're going to open that up, and basically they're telling you first things first. Back on June 26th, I put out two videos, both describing concerns that I had, and you'll see that here. I'll put the links for those videos down below, so if you haven't seen those videos yet, you're going to want to see them so you have a understanding of the preface of what's caused all this to happen. And in those videos, I was talking to you guys about how I was noticing the spikes that were being presented to the Electroneum blockchain. And these spikes were basically to trick the timing algorithm to maximize their profit. And it started off reasonably slow and mild, you can see here. But what they would do is spike up the algorithm, spike up the hashing rate so that they could maximize the coins. And by time the timing and difficulty caught up, they would let it fall down, and whoever was left on the network would have to bring that back down and was stuck mining less coins. Additionally, it was causing, if you follow this black line, it was causing the timing of the network to start to be increased and slowing the network itself. Instead of taking 2 minutes, which it's supposed to, it could take up to 10 minutes to close a block. And this is going to obviously cause problems for the environment. But get all the details on that particular video. But you'll see this spiking. And then I was mentioning that whatever they were doing was starting to get significantly worse, more aggressive in what they were doing. And, you know, it's a function of trying to perform two algorithms. You have a blockchain, and then you have these mining software. And by doing this, they could basically maximize their profits. So Electroneum thinks that it's multiple folks that were going on to NiceHash, hitting these timing marks every 12 hours, mining the heck out of it when it comes up, and then leaving it for the rest of us to bring it back down and make nothing. And then hitting it again, and then we make nothing. And that's what you see up here initially. And then as we went along, it started to get worse. If we take a look, I'm going to bring you over to the current statistics. It even got more significant. You take a look down in this bottom section and right above my shoulder, the hashing started to spike. This was the area that I reported on where I noticed this was happening. And then I started to say it's starting to get more aggressive, and I was correct. Throughout the week, the last 2 weeks, they've been hitting it more and more aggressively to maximize their profits. It's just unfortunately the way the systems work. But ultimately, if you take a look at where this black line is here, which is ultimately the timing, you'll start to see the 12-hour. Instead of 120 seconds, you have an average of 300 to 400, seconds, of 700 seconds. that brings the blockchain almost to a crawl, and ultimately it's causing major problems for them. So what is Electroneum doing about all this good stuff? Well, taking a look at this here, Electroneum is basically telling everybody that they're going to change back to a different algorithm, back to the original algorithm design, where the ASIC mining is going to be able to be used. And, having it work on GPUs kept it local to the community. It definitely was something that everybody wanted, so that the average Joe could earn these coins by mining it with hardware solutions, instead of using their phone. Now, of course, if you have a phone, this doesn't affect you. If you're mining on your phone, you just keep on mining. Those coins have been put to the side and allocated specifically for the simulation mining on the phone. That's not a problem. But the folks that have actual hardware and invested into it to mine the Electroneum, this is where it's going to be a problem. You're no longer going to be able to use your GPUs against it. And the problem lies is Electroneum really didn't have a choice. I guess you could have changed the algorithm for the blockchain timing to either clip it, or after, right now they clip 60 the 60 greatest and lowest, they try to bring it to a more natural state. But with that swing, you're taking off the top and bottom, and it left it in the middle. That's the reason why the timing went off. They could have shrunk maybe or lengthened the time. That's one option, was to change the algorithm for the blockchain timing. The mathematics behind it would have been evaluated. The other option was to go back to ASICs. Now, I wasn't thrilled to hear that, because I like to mine Electroneum, and I don't have any ASICs. Having said that, I really don't believe that there's a choice in this matter. They have to stabilize this network, and without a stable network, you have a problem. So the solution is to go back to these ASICs, and it's going to stabilize the network. So ultimately, this is a solution that just has to be done, because they're looking out for the best interest of the environment and everybody's investments. So by putting the ASICs back in place, that's going to bring everything back to a higher level of stability. And it's going to do a couple of things. And quite frankly, I hate to say it, but it's the right thing to do. And I'm glad Electroneum's going to go forward with it, even though I'm personally disappointed. But it's the right thing to do for the investors and the folks that use this coin. The first thing it's going to do, it's going to put a ton of hash power on the Electroneum blockchain. What does that mean? What it means is, by bringing up that hash power using ASICs, you have a far less likely chance of people manipulating the environment. It's a lot harder to start spiking. It's a lot harder to do a 51% attack. It truly just secures it. And I hate to say it, but it's the right solution, and it's the right thing to do. And I'm thrilled with Electroneum having to make a choice, and making a good choice, because it couldn't stay the way it was. It had to be solved. So I want to give a hearty clap here for Electroneum to make that hard choice, and to do what's right for the environment, and to stabilize it. I believe that ultimately this is going to show in the price of the Electroneum, and I think it's going to do much better for the environment. So that's number one of the things that Electroneum announced. Let me tell you some more. So next up, number two. Let me tell you about what's going to happen next. The next thing that's happening is Electroneum has just announced that they will be listed on Coinbeanie. I'm going to call it Coinbeanie because it's Coinbene. So it looks like Coinbeanie to me. but I don't know if I have that pronunciation correct. If I'm wrong, please list it in the comments below. I'd like to know the proper way to say this, but to me it sounds and it looks like a coin beanie. So we're going to go with that. Now, coin beanie looks like it's all Chinese to me. I don't know what's going on here, but obviously they have an English version of it. Obviously, we come over here and click English, and voila, we have everything in English. All right. So why does it come up in Chinese first? Well, let me tell you why. Coin beanie. If you go over here to the Coin Exchange Guide, they'll tell you a little bit about it. But basically, Coin beanie is from and is in China, and believe it or not, if I'm not mistaken, it's probably the largest or one of the largest in China. And as we all know, there's plenty of activity going on there. So CoinBeanie itself, they pride themselves as an expert in smart contracts and being an awesome exchange. Now, if you look at all the coins, they don't come up in the top 10. But if you look at Bitcoin, they're in the top 10 as far as exchange volume, and that's just huge because you need Bitcoin to buy Electroneum. See my other videos down below. Why Bitcoin controls the price of Electroneum. You'll see that in a video down below. But having said that, let's take a look. CoinBeanie itself, if we go to the exchange here at CoinHills, CoinHills listed out for CoinBeanie as what do you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 6. 6. And 6 is good stuff. The number 6 volume trader in Bitcoin in the world. So this is good stuff. Obviously, you got Binance in here, OKX, Bitfinex. To have CoinBeanie up here is significant. It means there's a ton of trading being made with Bitcoin. And when they buy the Bitcoin, they're investing it in stuff. And when they're investing it in coins on CoinBeanie. So with Electroneum having a pair now to Bitcoin on CoinBeanie, it's going to open up a great big market in China and other places that use the CoinBeanie exchange. So this is pretty significant. This is a decent size. I mean, it's not a number one. It's but it's a significant exchange to have Electroneum on. Another reason why I think the price might, just my thought, but don't take any advice from me. I am just a common pedestrian, and I don't give financial advice. All right. So look for that to happen. If we take a look at the 24-hour volume ranks, even on CoinMarketCap, you got Binance, OKX, Huobi, Bithum, or however you want to call it, or Bithum, Bitfinex, Upbit, ZB. I know I've never heard of ZB. Maybe somebody could tell me about that. I've never heard of this exchange. Just came out of the clear blue to me. Another HitBC, Buybox, BitZ, Bitfinex, Coinbase Pro, right under Coinbase Pro. That's pretty significant. So number 15 in total volume of coins that are available on CoinMarketCap. So that's taking into perspective all the coins and the volume of all the coins together, not just Bitcoin. Again, that's significant. Top 15 exchange on CoinMarketCap. Take a look for yourself. Go to CoinMarketCap. Go to this other site here, which is the CoinHills. Do a little research on CoinBeanie. You'll learn a little bit about it for yourself. So, wow. I mean, ultimately, this is a positive things to have happen for Electroneum. Number one being going back to ASICs in a quick fashion. They're going to leave all of the other features that they put into it. That's all going to stay. So you're still going to have the faster speeds, the 2-minute block time, all the other changes. Well, from what I understand, it's just going to be just that it will allow for the Proof of Work 7 to go back into the environment. And the ASIC miners are going to just jump on this because they're going to be able to make a ton of money mining Electroneum. It's a well sought after coin, and you're going to see some good stuff happening there. So I would give it, you got a week before it goes into place. You got number 2 being the CoinBeanie. website, exchange, adding the ETN to their site. That's supposed to happen in 1 week. So between the modification to the software, number 2, the Coin Beanie, I would give it about 30 days, and then I would expect some changes to happen in Electroneum. Whether it's up or down, I don't know, but I'm betting personally, not that I'm asking you to, I'm betting personally that we'll see a small percentage gain of some type. I'm not talking big numbers. I'm talking, maybe we'll see an extra penny out of Electroneum within 30 days. But that would be my best guess as an average pedestrian thinking about this. So good news, good stuff. And keep in mind that Bitcoin goes down, Electroneum's going to go down. No matter how good the news and how great the plan is to stabilize the environment. There's no way around that. It's just the way life is. So do your own research, look into things, and then make your own educated guess and decision whether or not that's something that you want to partake in and look into. I know we've seen some price action in the last day or so, and you have to evaluate that. Is it already too high? And is Bitcoin on its way back down? Yeah, I saw Bitcoin starting to come back down, so that could cancel out all the benefits of this. So you need to research this for yourself and decide. I can only tell you what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be holding on to my Electroneum, and I'm going to be looking forward to hopefully seeing things start to move in a positive direction. That's what I'm looking for, is more positive stuff with good news like this. So if you have any questions, I'll try to answer them for you. Put them in the subscriptions below. I'll do my best to answer anything that should arise. And, definitely spank that like button if you like the information that you got today. And if you haven't already, subscribe. That's always important. Feel free to reach out to my friends. I want to give a shout out to Rob for Truthful Rob and Crypto NWO, both excellent ETN supporters. You take a look at their sites also. They may have more information than I do. I'm trying to just get this out to you. And those are great sites. And those guys are really dedicated to Electroneum also. Make sure you visit them. I want to thank you for seeing us here at Digitspin Crypto, and have a great 4th of July, and don't get hurt with the fireworks, please. Nobody's fingers getting blown off. I'll see you next time. Thanks.
Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash.